Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of yoga with me, Karaoke. Today we're going to be doing a lovely half moon sequence, which is really nice for building some leg strength, getting a good balance, as well as doing some nice opening twists, stretching out the side body as we go. So all you're going to need is a mat or a nice comfortable surface to practice on. Some yoga blocks will come in very useful. If you don't have blocks, you can just use some books, or I also recommend maybe some plastic cups that you can at least rest your hands on just to help lift your body up as we go into the half moon. And yeah, I think that's all we're going to need today. As always, have a water bottle and a sweat towel handy. Throw in some music in the background, get settled on your mat, and let's jump right into this lovely half moon sequence. Just going to start in a nice cross-legged seat, hands resting on your knees, sitting nice and tall. And just bringing your awareness to the body through the breath. Slowly deepening your inhales and exhales. Bringing energy into the body. As you start to prepare yourself for the next 45 minutes of the sequence. From here, inhale, reach those arms up overhead, find length. Side reach over, plant the right hand, exhale, side reach, left arm goes over. Inhale up through center. Drop that left hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale through center, nice and tall. Drop that right hand down, exhale, side reach. Last one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, reaching up, nice and tall. Exhale, folding forwards as far as you can, if that's just your hand on the ground with a slight drop in the head, or coming all the way down. Just resting wherever you are, staying grounded through the sit bones. Focusing on the breath. Slowly walking the hands over to the left side, placing the right hand on top of the left, getting a nice side body stretch. And then back through center, over to the right. Place the left hand on top of the right hand, getting a nice side body stretch down the left. Focusing in on the breath. And back through center to rest in a nice forward fold, letting that head hang. With every inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, open up the spine, create space. So you exhale, relax into the fold. One more breath like this, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And slowly walking those hands back. Inhale as you reach up overhead. Exhale, hands down to sides. And then we come into a nice wide-legged seat. Bringing both legs out to about 45 degrees. Taking a nice deep breath in, find length. Exhale, turn towards the ceiling. Bring the right hand down to the inside of the right leg, reaching that left arm overhead. Keeping both feet nice and flexed, nice and active. Nice slow steady breaths. Inhale to the space in the side body. As you exhale, look up towards the ceiling as you twist and sink a bit deeper. Inhale, arms up through center. Exhale, turn, place the left hand on the inside of the left leg, reaching that right arm overhead, finding length. Inhale to lengthen, find space through the side body. Exhale, gently sink a little bit deeper, gaze up to the ceiling. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, arms up through center. Exhale, folding forwards as far as you can. Again, if that's just with your hands on the ground in front of you with a nice drop in the head, that's okay. Otherwise, coming down into the forearms, but keeping your feet nice and flexed, nice and active. One more breath here. Slowly walking those hands back, bringing the knees into the chest, making sure you have enough space behind you to roll back, and grabbing a strap or a sweat towel. As you slowly come to lie on the back, knees in the chest, you can gently rock from side to side. Good, and then we come through center, grabbing your strap or sweat towel, whatever you're using to help you stretch this evening. So you extend that right leg up, left leg up, place the strap or towel over the right foot, taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let the left leg go down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Using your breath as you inhale, breathe into the tightness down the back of the leg. Exhale, gently pull that leg in a little bit closer. Focusing in on the breath. If you don't have a strap or towel, you can just take a hold behind the hamstring or the calf, just not on the knee, otherwise it will cause the leg to buckle. Or if you have the flexibility, you can take a bind over that right toe. Focusing on the breath as you inhale. Exhale, open up that right leg to the side body, creating space in the hips. One more breath here. Exhale, relax a little bit deeper. Inhale through center. Exhale, hug that knee into the chest, squeeze your nose to your knee. Exhale, relax the right leg down. Bring both knees up and extend them straight up, grabbing that towel or strap and placing it over the ball of the left foot, or holding behind the left thighs. You take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, right leg goes down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Getting a nice hamstring stretch down the left leg. Focusing in on the breath, using the breath to help you stretch. Good. Again, if you have the flexibility to take a bind over that big toe, more than welcome to. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, letting that left leg go out to the side, opening up that hip. Right arm can extend to a T just to help counter the distribution of weight. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, relax a little bit deeper. And bring that leg back through center. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee comes into the chest, nose to knee. And then relax that leg back down with the right foot. Planting the soles of both of your feet. Bringing the soles of the feet as wide as the mat. You just want to windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. Mobilizing the hip joints. Releasing any tension on the low back. Focusing on the breath. So you come through center, hug your knees towards your nose, nice and tight. Begin to rock back and forth until you come all the way up to a seated and over into a tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees directly underneath hips. Toes can be flat or tucked, whatever's more comfortable on the knees. So you inhale, lift the chest up, shoulder blades roll down and back through cow. Exhale, push through cat. Inhale to lift through cow, gaze goes up. Exhale, round cat. One more inhale, open up that chest, gaze goes up, cow. Exhale, round through. And then coming back to a nice flat back as you do some nice big circles, brushing the sit bones against the heels. Feeling the mobilization in the shoulder joints, the hip joints. And changing direction, going around the other way. Nice big circles here. Good, and then coming up to a nice tabletop. From here, bringing your right hand in line, your left hand in line with your left knee. As you inhale, reach that right leg back. Turn your toes out to the side, open up that hip. And then inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. If you've thrown a bit off balance like I am, you can bring that left foot behind you, parallel, just to help create a bit more stability. Pushing through that heel, finding length, lifting the leg. Exhale, coming down, back to a tabletop. Bringing that right hand in line with the right knee. Extend the left leg back, turn the toes out to the side so you stack your hips. And then inhale slowly, reaching that left arm up. Ooh, gotta fight for the balance. If it's too much to try and hold it, you can bring that right foot behind you just to help give you a bit of a wider base here. Focusing on the breath, lifting that left leg up nice and high. Exhale, coming down, tabletop. Good. From here, inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle through shoulder and cheek, come down to the mat. Focusing on the stretch. One more breath here. As you inhale, breathe into a tightness in the right shoulder. As you exhale, just relax into the stretch, create space. Slide that left hand back. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right hand down. Other side, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle through shoulder and cheek, come down to the mat, extend that right arm all the way, find space. Focus on the breath. Take a nice inhale to the tightness in the left shoulder. As you exhale, relax into the space, into the stretch. Slide that right hand back, inhale, reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bringing it down. From here, coming over your heels into a nice seat in the middle of the mat. Good, extending both legs ahead of you. From here, you're going to bend the right foot and take a hold of the inside edge of the right foot with the left hand. Straightening up that left foot as much, that right leg, getting my right and left mixed up. Straightening that right leg as much as you can. Bringing the right hand to the right foot, taking a nice deep breath in. As you reach that right hand back towards the back of the mat. Keeping both legs nice and straight, or as straight as you can. If you need to have a micro bend on that right leg, you can. And both feet are nice and flexed, nice and active. Last breath. Exhale, bring that right hand back. Hug that knee into the chest. And extend it down. Other side, bend the left leg. Take a hold of the inner edge of the left foot with the right hand, straightening up that left leg as much as you can. Bringing the left hand to the left foot. As you inhale, reach that left arm back in a nice straight line towards the back of the mat. Again, if you need that micro bend, more than welcome. Otherwise, nice and straight. Both feet nice and active. One more breath. Exhale, bring that left hand back. Hug that left knee into the chest. And extend both legs. Coming over both knees into a tabletop once again. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Stepping back one foot at a time to a high plank. Nice deep breath in.
Exhale, sit bones go up and back to a downward dog. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Push through those heels. Feel the stretch. Create space. Good. Slight bend in the knees. Lift the sit bones up and back, and then slowly push through the heels, getting yourself into a nice triangular shape. So you walk forwards to the top of the mat to a forward fold. Toes together, heels apart, belly on the thighs. Breathing here nice and easy. Focusing on the breath. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Push through those heels. And push through that hip. Feel a nice stretch down the hamstrings. Good. Find stillness. From here, you're going to step that left foot back right to the back of the mat and come onto the heel of the right foot. If you need to grab some blocks to prop yourself up, more than welcome. Or you can remain down on the mat, feeling the stretch. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, relax a little bit deeper. As you come to step forwards to a forward fold once again. From here, step that right foot back, come onto the heel of the left foot. Really opening up the back of the left leg now. Again, using blocks if you need. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, relax into the stretch. Good, and then you step forwards to the top of the mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Nice bend in the knees, slowly rolling all the way up. Reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to sides. Good, now we start with our sun salutations, making it a bit more dynamic. Toes together, heels apart, palms facing forwards in Tadasana. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Drop the right hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale, arms up. Left hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale, both arms up. If it feels good, exhale, just a little back bend today. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to a high plank. No chaturangas just yet, gripping into the mat, fingers spread nice and wide with a deep breath in. Exhale, pushing down or up and back to a downward dog. Bend and straighten one leg at a time, push through those heels, feel the stretch, create space. Good, and then we walk forwards to the top of the mat to a forward fold, toes together, heels apart. Inhale, halfway lift, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up, find height, find length. Exhale, hands down. Keeping our back bends little as we flow through this beginning segment. Inhale, up. Drop the right hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale, up. Drop the left hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to a high plank. From here, first chaturanga, look forwards, lean forwards as far as you can over your toes, drop your knees, squeeze the elbows in, nice flat back. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades down and back, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push back through tabletop, right through to a downward dog. Inhale, right leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forwards to a low lunge, drop that back knee. Hands are at heart center. Feeling a stretch into the left hip flexor. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, turn and open up to the left. Inhale, reach forwards as far as you can. Flip that right hand. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, windmill those hands down. Plant the hands, lift the back knee. Step back to three-legged dog and downward dog. Other side, left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forwards to a low lunge. Drop that back knee. Hands are at heart center. Feeling into the right hip flexor now. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, turn and open up towards the right. Inhale, reach forwards as far as you can. Flip that left hand. Exhale, reverse the low lunge. Inhale through center. Windmill the hands, plant them down, lift the back knee. Step back, three-legged dog and downward dog. Walk, step or jump to the top of the mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Again we go, inhale up. Drop the right hand down, exhale, side reach. Half moon, inhale, arms up. Left hand down, exhale, side reach. Think of a half moon. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Look forwards, lean forwards, chaturanga of your choice. If you're going full, keeping those knees off the ground, flat back all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades down and back, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push back, downward dog through plank. Pushing those sit bones up and back. Inhale, right leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forwards, low lunge, hands are at heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, turn and open up to the left. Inhale, reaching forwards as far as you can, and then planting that right hand on the inside of the right foot, left arm straight up. One more breath. Inhale, windmill those arms back, reach the right hand overhead. Exhale, windmill down, plant the hands, lift the back knee, step back, three-legged dog, and down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping it forwards, low lunge, hands are at heart center. Making sure the left knee is stacked over the left ankle. So you inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, turn and open up to the right. Inhale, reach forwards as far as you can. Then turn and plant the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Right arm stacks directly over. One more breath here. Inhale, reach that right hand back, left arm overhead. Exhale, windmill down, plant the hands, lift the back knee, step back, three-legged dog, and downward dog. Walk, step or jump to the top of the mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands down. From here, bringing hands to heart center. Good. Shifting your weight into your right foot, stepping that left foot back to the middle of the mat. Back toes turned out 45 degrees. Taking a deep breath in, reaching those arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing those palms to touch behind you on your lower back. Taking a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, folding forwards as far as you can, keeping a nice flat back, open chest. Using your breath, grounding through the front foot as you inhale, breathe into the tightness. As you exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the fold. Focus on the breath, going down as far as you can. Good, inhale, come up, push through that front foot, nice straight back.
Ooh, wobble. And then stepping forwards to the top of the mat, hands back at heart center. Other side, shift your weight into your left foot. Step that right foot back to the middle of the mat. Feet are in 2 tracks. Right toes will point out at about 45 degrees. Front toes pointing forwards. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, bring your palms to touch behind you, toes point, or fingers pointing to the ground. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, fold forwards, keeping that nice flat back, open chest. Leaning into the stretch. Using the breath, staying grounded through both feet as you inhale to the tightness. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Going as far as you can, listening to the body and feeling in with the breath. One more breath here. So you inhale, come up. Nice flat back, nice and slow. Squeezing the thighs in together. Release the hands to heart center as you step forwards. And just standing here, toes together, heels slightly apart, hands at heart center. And finding your balance. Seeing if you can ground your weight across the whole surface of the bottom of your feet. And feeling into the space where your feet meet your mat. Good. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Open the eyes. Exhale, fold forwards, bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Chaturanga of your choice, look forwards, lean forwards, drop your knees if you're going babies, flat back, squeeze the elbows all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades down and back, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push back, downward dog, 3 plank. Inhale, right leg goes back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forwards to a high lunge. Hands are at heart center. So you inhale, reach those arms up overhead, find length, squeezing the thighs in together. As you open up, turn and plant that back heel and come down to a warrior 2. Straight line through both of your arms, gaze over your middle, front finger. Take a nice deep breath in. So you exhale, sink a bit deeper into your power pose. Inhale, reach forwards as far as you can. Flip that right hand. Exhale, lean back, reverse the warrior. Inhale, windmill your hands down. Plant your hands, step back, 3-legged dog. And downward dog. Other side, inhale, left leg goes back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stepping it forwards, high lunge. Hands are at heart center. Squeezing the upper inner area of the thighs together, it helps stabilize the body, nice and balanced. Inhale, arms reach up, find length. Exhale, open up, turn and plant that back heel, warrior 2. Focusing on the breath, check your arms are in a nice straight line. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good. Look forwards, lean forwards as you inhale, flip that left hand. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale as you windmill down, plant your hands, step back, 3-legged dog, and down dog. Walk, step or jump to the top of the mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up overhead, find length. Exhale, hands down to your sides. Good. 2 more to go. Inhale, arms up. Drop the right hand down. Exhale, side reach. Inhale, arms up. Left hand down. Exhale, side reach. Inhale, arms up. If it feels good, exhale, little back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Deep breath in as you look forwards, lean forwards, dropping your knees if you're going baby, squeeze the elbows flat back. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push back, downward dog through plank. Inhale, right leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forwards, high lunge, hands are at heart center. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, find length. Exhale, turn and plant that back heel. Inhale, reach forwards as far as you can and then pivot down, placing your right hand on the inside of the right foot. If you need to prop up on a block, you can, or bringing the right forearm onto the right thigh. If your forearm's resting on the thigh, make sure your arm's sinking into that shoulder. You still want to keep space. Keeping a nice stack, watching that left arm isn't flopping back, nice and straight over. Inhale, reach that left hand back, right arm reaches overhead, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill down, plant your hands, step back, three-legged dog, and down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forwards, high lunge, hands are at heart center. Inhale, reaching up, arms overhead. Exhale, turn and plant to a warrior two. Nice 90-degree bend in the front knee as you inhale, reaching forwards as far as you can, pivoting, planting the left hand on the inside of the left foot, or coming up on a block, or that left forearm is on the left thigh. Inhale, watching that ears and crunching right by the shoulder. Maintain space wherever you are. Being mindful of that right hand that it isn't flopping back, you want it stacked straight over. Inhale, reaching that right hand back, left arm reaches overhead. Exhale, windmill, plant the hands, step back, three-legged dog, and downward dog. Walk, step or jump to the top of the mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up, reaching overhead. Exhale, hands down to sides. Last one. Inhale, arms reach up, find length. Drop that right hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale, arms up. Drop that left hand down, exhale, side reach. Inhale, both arms up. If it feels good, just a little back bend. Inhale, through center. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, belly on the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Looking forwards, leaning forwards as far as you can, dropping your knees if you're going baby, squeezing the elbows in, flat back. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, push back, downward dog through plank. Inhale, right leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping forwards to a high lunge. Hands are at heart center. Inhale, arms extend overhead. Exhale, turn and plant the back heel, coming down to warrior two. Inhale, straighten up that front leg. And as you exhale, reaching forwards as far as you can, and then turning to stack the left arm over the right. If you are really tight, please grab yourself a block. Prop yourself up on the block. But making sure the block is directly underneath your shoulders so you still have that beautiful stack. Feeling a nice side stretch here. Opening of the chest. One more breath, deep inhale. As you exhale, bend that right knee, plant both your hands, step back, three-legged dog, and downward dog. Other side, inhale, left leg goes back, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping forwards, high lunge, hands are at heart center. Inhale, reaching overhead. Exhale, turn and plant that back heel, coming down, warrior two. Inhale to straighten the front leg. And then reaching forwards as far as you can, and then pivoting over to stack the right arm directly over the left. If you need a block to prop yourself, please do. Making sure not to lock the front knee. Still want it to be nice and active. Last breath here. And as you exhale, bend that front knee, turn and plant both your hands, step back, three-legged dog, and downward dog. Coming forwards to a high plank, knees as wide as the mat, toes together, child's pose. If your sit bones aren't connecting with your heels, grabbing a block or a blanket so that your back muscles can rest. And just coming back to the breath here, focusing on the body. Take a moment just to notice how your muscles are feeling. Focusing in on the breath. Taking a few more breaths here as we prepare. We're about to go into our peak pose, a half moon. Good, and then relaxing your hands back to the mat. Coming over to a tabletop, hands underneath, shoulders, knees underneath hips. Stepping back one foot at a time to a high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale back to a downward dog. Slowly walk forwards to the top of the mat, to a forward fold, toes together, heels apart. Feeling a nice stretch down the back of the legs. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time, pedal it out. Taking it nice and gentle here. Good. From here, inhale, reach those arms up overhead, find length. Exhale, hands down to sides. Good. From here, I'm just going to step back to the middle of the mat so that I have a bit more space. Grabbing my blocks so that I have them nice and handy. Good. So in a forward fold, I want to make sure that my blocks are stacked directly underneath where my shoulders would be. So you see here, it's a nice straight line down, nice and stable, nice and supported. Good. So from here, inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forwards, keeping nice flat back, nice straight legs, and bringing your hands onto your blocks in a nice halfway lift. From here, shifting your weight into the right foot, you're going to extend the left leg back, keeping a nice flat back, straight line through the crown of the head all the way through to that heel. Good. Then might need to shift the blocks a little bit further forwards. So you come to release your left hand off the block, right hand resting on the right block, and slowly lifting up that left arm as you come into a half moon, no matter how wobbly it is. Can take a bend in that right knee. Ooh, wobbling out of it. Coming down if you are getting tired. And then transitioning back. The left toes are turned out side on. Focusing on the breath. Embracing the half moon in this third quarter moon. Slowly bringing that left hand down and then releasing the left foot down to the mat. Lean back, bend the forearms, get a nice stretch down the backs of the legs. And then coming up, we shift the weight into our left foot. Extending that right leg back nice and flat. And then slowly turning the hip out to the side. Opening up. Extending that right arm up towards the ceiling, a nice stack. Pushing through that right leg, creating space, creating length. One more breath here. Nice and stable. If you need a micro bend in that standing leg, do take it. And then exhale, coming down. Bring that right foot down. Good, again, taking a nice bend in the elbows, stretching out that back. If you'd like to maybe try drop those blocks down a little bit lower, we're going to do one more either side and then just do a nice little quick and gentle cool down stretch. Coming up nice and flat.
Shifting your weight into the right foot, extend that left leg back, open up that hip, and then lifting that left arm up towards the ceiling, focusing your gaze on a point in front of you. If looking up is too difficult, you can feel the ankle working. This is great for ankle strength, leg strength, core, arms, everything. But you can see how much my ankle is wobbling, how much my foot muscles are fighting as we come down to a nice stand again, bending those elbows, bending the knees, get the belly on the thighs. Last one on the left, coming up nice and flat. Shift the weight into the left foot, extend that right leg back, open up the hip, and then slowly extending that right arm straight up. Nice stack through the arms. Gaze is straight ahead of you or up above you if you can. Let your balance take you there. And again, you can see my foot fighting. Muscles of my foot are working, muscles of my ankle are on fire, which is good. Building some fundamental strength here as you hold for one more breath. And exhale, coming down nice and slowly, nice and controlled. Into a gentle forward fold. Releasing your blocks to the side. Turning side on your mat, stepping out to a fairly wide but not excessively so. Wide-legged stance, toes pointing inwards. Let the head hang. Let the muscles in the backs of the legs release. Focus on the breath. Extend both arms straight ahead of you. Create space. Exhale, sink that chest down towards the ground. Get a bit of a curve in the spine. Good, and then thread that right hand straight through and getting a nice little twist. Feeling a nice stretch in the shoulder and the arm. And release that right hand back. Take a hold of the right ankle with the left hand. Feeling the stretch in the shoulder, the arm and the legs. And back through center just to rest in a forward fold, however low you can get. And then nice and gentle, just heel toe your feet to the center of the mat. Then taking a nice bend in the knees as you slowly come down to sit in a thunderbolt. Sitting nice and tall, lengthening through the crown. Lean forwards and walk your hands over to the right, plant the right hand, lifting the sit bones off the heels, side stretch. Back through center, folding forwards, walking over to the left, plant the left hand, reaching that right arm over, think half moon, think curve. Think fluidity in the body as you walk over to the right side, reaching over. And back through center, over to the left. Again, visualize the curve in the body, create the space. So do one more either side, to the right, reach and lift the hips. And over to the left. Find space. And then just coming through center, extending those arms behind you in a child's pose. Resting here. And slowly coming up to a thunderbolt seat. You can come into a cross-legged seat if that's more comfortable for you. Eyes still closed. Bringing your hands together so that your fingers are stacked over and bringing your thumbs to touch in this contemplation mudra. Focusing on the breath. We're going to do our final breathing exercise, so exhale completely. And inhale as much as you can through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Again, inhale through the nose, create space. Exhale, sigh. Last one, deep breath in through the nose. Hold. And sigh. And then inhale, reach those arms up overhead, bringing palms to touch. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center, gently tucking your chin as we come to the end of our practice. Namaste.